What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm doing my very first wrestling breakdown. Now, this video we're going to watch right here is from me in the Young Lions Cup in 2020. This was my first wrestling event during COVID, so it's a little weird. There's not really a live crowd. It was definitely strange. But this Young Lions Cup is the biggest tournament on the West Coast for up and coming wrestlers. It was an awesome opportunity to be a part of it. We have amazing wrestlers who've been a part of this tournament's history. We have guys like Brody King, who's in AEW right now. I was in this tournament with Jack Cartwheel, who is currently a WWE ID superstar. Guys who've won this tournament are Jeff Cobb or JC Mateo, Cal Jack, who was on Tough Enough. So a lot of big name guys were actually in this tournament. Actually, I wrestled now WWE referee Vince Martinez in this very tournament. In this tournament, he was Vinny Wasco. That was his worker name. And honestly, he was super awesome to work with. So, essentially, the breakdown of this tournament was we had 16 guys. We did tag matches. Winner of those tag matches went on to wrestle singles matches. And then the finale was a fatal four way. I made it to the second round of this tournament. We're going to watch these two matches. First, this tag match, and then my one on one match. Now, this was about 5 years ago. I was a different person. I thought, I needed big floppy hair to be a wrestler, so don't judge me too hard. Okay, so we got Vinny and I can't remember this guy's name, but I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, dude. I look like just the most generic wrestler on the planet. Look at that, just giant floppy hair right there. You see, that's what I see a lot of people don't do. Okay. And again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn because there's definitely people that do a real good job with this stuff. But you see, when I'm like throwing punches, man, when I'm throwing punches or throwing forearms, I'm doing it with my whole body. Look at that. Just throwing my whole body in him when I clothesline him. When I give him this forearm right here, throwing my whole body into it. Not hurting him, but definitely making sure that it's there. Throwing that punch right there again, dude. That floppy hair, just I don't know what I was thinking, man. Just big chop, dude. Trying to take his head off, catch him right there with a Hurricane Rana. I could have been a little more athletic with that, but it is what it is. See, that was a pretty good shot right there. That he hit me with too. Big tip up right there. See, right here. Right here is a rookie mistake. I charged at him. I didn't know what to do. Okay, I didn't know if I was supposed to hit him. I'd completely forgot. Completely forgot what this was. You see it on my face too. I tip up. I think I sent him over. I realized I didn't. I charge at him. See, he went to he was gonna block it. He didn't, and then I flare bump him. The one thing I'll say, and looking back at this, I realize some of the mistakes that I make today as a more experienced wrestler that I didn't make then. Sometimes I'm just not as aggressive as I need to be. Again, scroll back. Look at how aggressively I just grab him off the top turnbuckle and just launch him. Like, that's the aggressiveness that I need to have at all times. Again, real quick, guys, if you're gonna go up for a body slam, make sure that you post for the guy. Okay? I deadlifted this guy. Okay? He did not work with me when I went to pick him up. So, again, wrestling is a work. Work with each other. Work with each other. He didn't post. I had to be a big, strong boy and pick him up. I tag in Vinny. We do ourselves a little tag team move or whatever. He does a nice big splash. Again, I don't know. I think I'm thinking too much now. There's just more in my brain. Right here, I like this. I like what I did right here. I don't do this anymore. Just a solid inside out suplex. Let's look at that again. I don't think I see people do this move like in general that much. I know John Moxley does one. I know Pete Dunne does one. I don't really see a lot of people throwing just inside out suplexes. You still streaming? Solid move. Solid. Kicking me. Yeah, I'm doing a little breakdown. Oh, well, speaker turned off. Sure. And we'll be right back.
One eternity later.
All right. Back to regularly scheduled program. Where's I at? Let's see. I hit him here. I think this one when he was making a little comeback. Oh no. Inside out suplex. That's right. Again, I think I'm gonna start doing this one more. Gosh, dude. Sparky Ballard, the owner of Gold Rush. He doesn't pop for a lot of stuff, but he popped for that one. He told me after the match. Little Irish reversal and just big meat hook clothesline. That's something that I love doing. Just big meat hooks. Oh my gosh, dude, the hair. Don't look at the hair, guys. The hair is so bad. You go duck the clothesline. Duck two. Springboard moonsault. Duck two, springboard moonsault. He makes the tag. I make the tag. They got the comeback. I think Vinny Wasco, or Vince Martinez, as he's now known in the WWE, is in the blue. I don't remember who this guy in the jeans was, but I'm pretty sure these two guys trained together. That was a pretty good butterfly suplex right there. That is one thing that I'll always say that I'm pretty good at. Just timing. Just timing in wrestling. Watch how I come and break this pin up right here. This is stuff that people have to work on constantly. This is something that I'm constantly thinking about. Just breaking it up great right there. And just to remind you guys, this was 2020. This was my first wrestling match, I think, after the quarantine happened. So the quarantine happened in March 2020. This took place in October. So it was wild. It was a little nifty acrobatics. Take the cutter right there. That's also one thing that I think I do that people don't give me a lot of credit for. I try to sell great. So watch how I sell this right here. This guy does the flip and I take it. Boom. Right there. I think, yeah, we're getting to the end of the match. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I sneak the pin here. Yeah. Blind tag. Vinny throws a good one right there. That was gnarly. All right, let's get to yeah. This is me and Vinny. This is the same night, guys, mind you. The same exact night. So we're wrestling this whole tournament in one night. Vinny's getting the upper hand. And boom. Let me tell you guys. Heavy hands. Heavy hands. Lifts my shirt up. Gives me the chop again. Something about chops, dude. I don't know. Reverse him right there. I don't want to chop because everybody chops. So you know what I do? I just throw some leather, man. Just some meat hooks. Boy's giving me the old Hulk Hogan fire up. thumb to the eye. When in doubt, thumb to the eye. Hulk up all you want, brother. Bam! Thumb right to the eyeball. One more time. It's just excellent heel work. I'm getting him. He's firing up. Oh, it's not working. I don't know what to do anymore. Hair's all in my face. Sorry. Whap! Right in the eyeball. And I didn't do it on purpose. I felt threatened. I felt threatened. Just giving him the shovel hooks right in the corner. Oh, dude, if I ever have to just flop my hair out of my face again, I'm going to start to get mad. This, again, is another thing that people don't do, okay? People do not put enough effort into their Irish whips, okay? When you're whipping somebody from one corner to the other, you're moving a grown man. Yes, it is a work, and you guys are working together, but the effort has to be there. It has to look like you're trying to forcefully move this person against their will, okay? Watch when I grab him. I grab him. I'm aggressive, okay? And I don't just turn and let him run. I look like I'm literally forcing him to go against his will. I go 3/4 of the ring with him. He's fighting back. Just not enough. Give him another chop. I don't like throwing chops, but you know, when in Rome, guys. And I just start to get aggressive. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure one of the producers in the crowd said something, and I lost it for a second. Hook him. No, I don't get it here. I think I tried for the inside out suplex again, and I didn't get it. Big back elbow right there. Big back elbow. I think Vinny's setting up for that big clothesline again. And boom, big German. Oh, I'm never growing my hair out again. That's terrible. Knock him down. Boot to the face. And then I do the indie thing. And I hit him with a little V trigger knee. See, looking back at it, I'm like, oh, that was kind of cool. But now you see that same move like on every indie show. But hey, we all do cool stuff. That one was for nobody but myself at that time. Again, just throwing my entire body into all of these shots, man. The chop was a little weak. But I just making it look like I'm throwing him, or like I'm throwing every shot with all of my weight behind it. See, and just selling. Sell, sell, sell. Okay? Constantly. Spinebuster? Yeah, Spinebuster. See, this is where I messed up. Okay? Now, after that Spinebuster, if I remember correctly, I think I cut him off. I went to hit him with something, and he rolled me up for the win. So, prior to this, mind you, again, I'm less than 2 years into the business. There's still like a lot of moves that I hadn't taken before. I'd never taken a double A Spinebuster at that point before. And me, he's like, hey, I want to hit you with a Spinebuster. I'm like, all right, cool, man, let's do it. Didn't think to say, hey, man, maybe pick me up so I can kind of see where I need to be, see how I do it. But no, me thinking that I know everything. I'm like, oh, dude, I've seen it on TV, I've seen it in the video games, I can do it. Nope. Now I jumped You see me, you see me get up for it. Like you see me get up for it, but I didn't spread my legs wide enough, and I didn't push off of his body to kind of give him a little extra oomph. But I jumped up for him. But see, if I would have spread my legs for him so he could have got a better base, he would have been able to put me down flat instead of kind of awkwardly like he did. See right here. See right here. Perfect example. Okay. You see where my hands are? They're on the middle of his back. I should have had my hands further up, like on his shoulder, so I could have pushed myself up just that little bit more and spread my legs out so he could have put me down flat. But instead, I kept my legs closed. I jumped. I didn't post properly. And he put me down awkwardly. Which, again, that was also that's 100% on me. It's not on Vinny. It's 100% on me right there. So, that's going to be the breakdown for this video. This was the 2020 Young Lions Cup. I think Jack Cartwheel went on to win this entire tournament. It was pretty awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was the first wrestling tournament I had ever taken a part or this was the first wrestling tournament that I had ever been a part of. It's a super awesome experience. We had a bunch of promoters and wrestling companies from California coming to this thing. It was an awesome experience, and it's just kind of awesome to look back at the progression of what I've made. Honestly, looking back at this, if I could combine the athleticism and the things that I was able to do here to the way my mind works now, yeah, you might want to watch out, man. Just saying. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm going to do that. Watch. I'm going to do that. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for coming by to the stream. We're going to be back again on Wednesday. And I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the day. And we'll be back later.